you stay in this part of the world that is very humid, if you stay for 3 days without taking your bath, without changing your clothes, you still wear the same clothes, the same undies for 3 days. When you see somebody, the person will know that you're a rich man. Abi, you're a rich man. So it's about how you take care of yourself. In fact, it's a matter of simple hygiene. Now let's start with the bad breath. The mouth does not produce odor, but it's the tongue that produces odor. Are we together? The mouth itself doesn't produce odor. It doesn't produce offensive odor. Let me put it that way. It's the tongue. Now, the tongue is very large organ in the mouth. The tongue is a very large organ. It doesn't just stop here where you see it. It takes into the posterior. That is the back part. Now, when you see the inner part where some stuff are stored. Now, when you eat, the teeth will help the tongue to masticate what you have eaten, to break it down. The failure for the tongue to break it down properly would lead to bad breath, because most of them will interact with some bacteria the following day. Now, let me start by putting this way. Sometimes, like I said earlier on, people don't know that they have bad breath. I may have it, I don't know. If somebody will not tell me, I may not know. True or false? True, you may not know. At times, you may even have a friend that has bad breath, and you don't even know how to tell the person. You say, how will I start? If I tell this my friend, he will pick offense. Because we are in Africa, we don't like people to tell us the truth. Abi? That is the typical African. That's why our politicians, they don't like people to tell them the truth. But Yibo, if you have bad breath, they tell you, guy, your mouth is small, man. No, so they know the high feelings, and they will tell you as it is. If you have body odor, oh boy, your body is producing odor. You didn't feel it. So that you know yourself. But yeah, everybody want to be at peace. Everybody. Because if you tell your friend, oh boy, how far your mouth there, they say, which kind of play with that? Just stop it. Just stop it. Now, so how will you know that you have bad breath? Let me start with the bad breath. One, if you want to have a deep conversation with somebody, a close conversation with somebody, and the person does like this, know that it's a problem. That is sign number one. And unfortunately enough, or fortunately, people that have bad breath, they like gisting a lot. It's go say this, come. And then when you say come, they will do like this, and you still insist. Like, remember one time, one of my staff told me in the office that she entered minibus from Plaza to Ekoiman. So one lady, they sat in the car as if they are the owner of the car. So the lady was sitting like this. So she told that woman, and she was trying to gist with her. It's a mambo car one. Please shift. No, I was like, what sort of nonsense? Are you saying that my mouth is smelling? She said, initially she wanted to be a good girl. She kept quiet. So the woman still continued to gist. Sit here and you turn to the back to gist. He said, ma, please, your mouth is producing odor. Everybody in the vehicle laughed. He said, so that is the situation. Now, 2, bad breath can pose health challenges, because with time, your gums, your cavities, please take back to, okay, don't worry, we'll get to a hand. This side of the tongue, as you see in the picture here, those sides together with your teeth would produce, will store some bacteria that will produce, become offensive to the body. So it will lead to it will cause some dental issues, whereby sometimes you need to remove either some of your teeth or your tooth, with time. So it causes those challenges. And then you also cause some environmental nuisance, like I said. If you are sitting with somebody in keke, the person will feel uncomfortable, or the stuff like that. But we'll look at how to manage it. So let's go to the tongue. Causes of bad breath. The tongue, number one, the tongue. The tongue surface can harbor bacteria, particularly the posterior. Like I said, the backside is the one that harbors this bacteria. So the gum and the periodontal pocket, that is what we call the gingivitis. The gum and the periodontal pocket, the gum is this side and this side, can produce the bad breath after the accumulation of the bacteria. Now, the teeth and the dental plaque, poor oral hygiene can also lead to the plaque buildup and cause bad breath. If you look at some people, after some time, their teeth will become black. This side, black. Some can be as a result of drugs when somebody was young or when the mother was pregnant. That's why I used to tell people, when you are pregnant, there are some drugs you don't need to take. And when your child is young, 1 year and above, 2 years, there are some drugs that the child should not take. For example, if a child of 1 year takes tetracycline, trauma might be colored. The teeth will be colored brown, right? So before you give any drug to your child, please meet a specialist. Now, other factors that can lead to bad breath is dry mouth, what we call xerostomia. Every time your mouth is dry because you don't drink too much water. You need to drink water to keep the mouth wet. Okay, but when the mouth is dry, it will lead to bad breath because the mouth is supposed to be watery. Now, some certain foods can also lead to this. In fact, the medical term for bad breath is halitosis. Halitosis. Now, certain food like garlic, onions, some spicy food can lead to bad breath. That is also people avoid onion by all means. Okay, especially if you eat this food at night before you wake up, and after eating this food, you did not brush or you refuse to brush your teeth at night. And also imagine somebody eating egg at night before going to bed, and then did not brush the teeth. It definitely, when you wake up, they will know that a rich man has woken up in the morning. Okay. Now, some vegetables like the cabbage, like the broccoli, cauliflower, and the rest can produce bad breath and also sweat because this vegetable contain enough amount of sulfur, and sulfur compound, when it mix with the sweat or the sweat and the saliva, will produces some bad breath. Daily product, like I said, the egg, find it difficult to be digested. It can lead to bad breath. Caffeine, alcohol, which we know, and certain type of fish like the sardines and the rays can produce bad breath. And then when I will talk about managing bad breath, I will list some other thing, inability for you to, keep your mouth clean by using the right toothpaste. Not every toothpaste you see in the market are good for your mouth. People will just go to a supermarket, buy any toothpaste that you see, and then you use one toothbrush for 1 year, as if you make covenant with a toothbrush. One toothbrush, one towel. Some of us, since we came to you, is the same towel that we use, as it was handed over to us by our forefathers, right? So all those stuff, we'll look at it. Now let's look at body odor, which is the second aspect of this lesson. Body odor, also known as bromhidrosis, is some pleasant smell that comes from the body, typically from the sweat. When you sweat, that is where the odor will come. It's not the body. The body harbors some bacteria which are good for the skin. We call them staphylococcus. That is why when I see people in the plaza and all this, we say, staph is the cause of your village problem. Staph is the cause of your church problem. Staph is the cause of the Nigerian problem. I used to laugh. Staph is harmless bacteria found in the body. Everybody has it. There's nobody that does not have staph. But when it becomes excessive and aggressive and invades the blood, that is where it becomes harmful. But normally, staph is supposed to be there to protect your skin. We expose the skin to a lot of attack. So staph is supposed to be there. Now, when this sweat breaks down the bacteria on the surface, that is where the odor comes up. So sweat is odorless. Sweat is not supposed to smell. But if you taste it, you will see that there's salt, right, that comes out of the sweat because of the sodium, we have on our body. The bacteria, certain bacteria, like I said, staph, and then Corynebacterium thrive in warm, moist environment. That is why this bacteria is mostly found in our armpit, the groins regions, right? And the rest. So some of us that refuse to shave for some months, okay, you allow it there as if you want to go for inter-house sport, okay? You see, you are causing problem for yourself. Okay, some of us we only shave when you are expecting event. Okay, so we need to take care of ourselves. Now the apocrine glands, we have the apocrine glands, like I said, the armpits and the groins produces sweat the more. That is why you need to take care of yourself. You need to buy good roll-on, shave yourself down, clean it, and then you change your ways. Now, some diets can also cause body odor. Like I said, some of those vegetables, the onions, that is why there are some food that if you touch them, you need to wash your hand thoroughly with soap before you go out. If not, people will know that you have done what? You've come out. Imagine eating when fufu was fufu, not this type of fufu we have these days. But seriously, Mr. President, have you observed that fufu these days does not produce odor again? In those days, you eat fufu, somebody will know that you have done what? Eating fufu. If you like, use Nivea, use everything, the odor will still be there. That's when fufu was fufu. This, I don't know what we are eating. Now, some hormonal changes can also lead to, body odor. Like, for instance, during poverty, like when the child now, both men and women now, we went through this poverty stage, and some are young ones here. Menopause, pregnancy can also affect, because when the woman is pregnant, she will sweat more during pregnancy, and during menopause, a woman will also sweat more. So you should expect that if she doesn't take good care of this essential health, there will be odor. Some medical conditions can also lead to excessive sweating, such as diabetes. Somebody that is diabetic urinates a lot, okay? So there's tendency for the body to have odor. Kidney disease can also produce this. And there's a condition we call hyperhidrosis. Hyperhidrosis. There are people that sweat a lot naturally. They sweat a lot. If you touch their arm, very soft hands, okay? There are people like that. Now, and then poor hygiene, such as infrequent showering. You go, because you came back late from work, you go straight to the bed. And then you litter both your bedspread and your body. The same clothes you wear. And some people, if you are staying in Lagos, the same clothes you wake up because it's late, you go to work directly, right? With the same clothes of yesterday. Okay? And there's some people that wear one, undies. There are some guys, most especially guys, they wear one undies from Monday to Friday. They will only change it on Sunday, so that when they go to church, they will see new friends, okay? But from Monday to Saturday, the same undy will remain intact, right? Guys, are we together? We are not together. You are not together. All right. So that we close. So how do we manage? Let's start with the bad breath. How do we manage bad breath? The mouth odor. One, there's what we call tongue scraping. You scrape your tongue. We have tongue scraper. It's sold in the supermarket. Okay? There are some people that don't scrape their tongue from years to years. Your tongue will produce odor now. You need to scrape it. Please go to the next picture. Let me show them. This is the tongue scraper. Okay? You scrape it from inside, outside. From in, out. Okay? You scrape it like that. Scrape it like that. Go to the next picture. So this is the picture before the scraping. This was the tongue. After the scraping, this is the tongue. Have you seen the difference? So when you get to look at your tongue again in your mirror, you know whether you scrape it. You are the one that will answer it for yourself. Okay? So you need to scrape your tongue from time to time. Okay? Don't allow it there. And then use good toothpaste. Not every toothpaste is recommended for use. Some of us, we use toothpaste. Toothpaste that doesn't have fluoride should not even be used. And if you have toothpaste that contains zinc, it's very good for you to use. Okay? Right. So now you use the tongue scraper. You scrape your tongue surface to remove the bacteria and the debris. 2, mouthwash. There's some antibacterial mouthwash. It's sold in the pharmacy and the supermarket. You get them, you gargle your mouth, and then you spread it. If you cannot get the mouthwash, you can use salt solution. Just warm your water, put salt, gargle it, and spill it. It will kill some bacteria in the mouth. Okay? Then you use sugar-free mint. Sugar-free mint or gums. After eating, there's nothing wrong. You chew gum if you are in the public and you cannot blush your mouth in the public, right? So get gum, put in your pocket, okay? So that after food, you chew one. Chew it as a gentleman. Don't chew into, scaribo. Chew it gently. And then, so that you greet somebody, the person will know, oh, this big boy, this is a big girl, okay? So that will help you to take good. And then stay hydrated. Drink a lot of water. Some of us, even after eating food, you don't drink water. Why? You say, no, your body needs the water and your mouth needs the water. So drink plenty of water to help the blood flow. All right, go on. All right. So eating fruits such as cucumber, watermelon, pineapple, orange after dinner helps a lot. This one, you don't even need to brush your teeth. If you can gargle your mouth with water, after drinking water, gargle it, you eat some fruits. After dinner, you have good breath in the morning. It will help you a lot. Okay, next slide. Avoid certain foods or limiting or avoiding food known to cause bad breath. Like I said, garlic, onion, and spicy food, especially at night. Or if you are going for occasion and you want to be a big boy, why do you have to go and touch garlic as a fine girl? No, now. Don't spoil show for yourself. So when you want to go for occasion, you don't need to touch onions, garlic. Keep them. When you come back, you do it at night and then you sleep. And make sure you do that. Now, regular dental checkups. Visit a dentist. There's nothing wrong. Right? In Nigeria, you people want a lot of people to stay out of job. You don't visit a dentist. You don't visit the eye clinic. You just stay like that until the eye goes blind. Right? So visit a dentist. There's one I have. That man, he will show you the x-ray of your cavity. You see everything with the x-ray machine. You know whether you need to scrape the tongue. This tongue is a way they can polish it. Your teeth will look like Oyibo. Very clean teeth like this. So you need to visit the dentist. Now, quit smoking. If you have been smoking, imagine somebody that has bad breath or mouth odor and then still smoking. What does that one mean? And they will answer. All right. So quit smoking. Managing underlying conditions. Treating conditions like the dry mouth, like I said. You have been having dry mouth, drink a lot of water. The gum disease, if you have gum disease, you treat them. If you have digestive issues, that people that have indigestion, if you eat, you don't digest it frequently, it will contribute to the odor, right? So you treat those conditions. Now, like I said, eating fruit. Okay, so management of body odor, which is the second one, the last one. One, showering or bathing regularly, keeping the body clean by showering or bathing daily or twice a day. Like I said, we are living in an environment that is warm. People that stay in Canada, part of America, some of them don't even bathe, like 2 times in a year, 2 days. Brother, am I right? Because the weather is very cold, so you don't need to bathe. Like one of our lecturers that was in Canada, the guy said, "Oh, he stayed for 1 week, no bathe." And he was looking good because the weather is cold, it's chill, man. So, but yeah, everywhere, even as it's raining, if you do anyhow, you sweat. So you need to bathe. And after bathing, use roll-on. Buy roll-on. Some of you use money and buy recharge card. You don't buy good roll-on. Why? You'll be sending people recharge card. They just manage this. Is it this what you send? But you don't have roll-on. When you enter KK, you consume nuisance. Buy good roll-on, Nivea or any other roll-on that is good, right? Buy body spray. Twat. Come on, you're a big boy. When you enter, say, "Oh boy, you are looking good. You're smelling nice," right? So you need to look good, okay? So buy good roll-on and then change your undies. Don't wear one undie more than a day. It's a crime against humanity. If you wear one undie, keep it, wash it. You must not buy plenty of them. If you have 3, arrange yourself. Buy this one, wear this one today, come back, wash it. Same thing with the undies. So that you look healthy. The same thing with your clothes. Don't repeat clothes more than 2 days at most. Right? Because when you sweat, you keep them. You come back, you wear the same clothes the next day. No. So try and let it be part of your life. Wash your clothes, wash your undies, and then take care of yourself. Right? Okay. Now, managing stress. Some of us stress ourselves a lot. And the more you stress, the more you sweat. Okay? With the more you stress, the more you stress. So when you do that, you look good. And if you have any medical condition, you treat it. I think that is where I will end it. I know Adibin, it was a normal lecture. There would have been questions, right? Don't worry, I'm around. After the prayer meeting, we can interact with questions. So, in conclusion, okay, I've said stay hydrated. Drink plenty of water. Your body needs this water. And then, use clean soap. Don't use medicated soap on your skin. Some of us don't know this. Your skin does not need medicated soap, right? Use normal soap. Eva soap is okay. I'm not advertising for them, but I'm just in that as a point of contact. Okay? You don't need medicated soap because that medicated soap kills this microflora on the skin, and you expose your skin to other bacterial infection and fungal infection, which is not good for you. Okay, so stop using medicated soap unnecessarily except it is being prescribed. Okay, and then very important, oh, I would have forgotten this point, oh my God, trim your body. What did I say? Trim your body. Imagine your body being a football field. You allow the football field to grow, right? When Spike is having match with Cote d'Ivoire, right? They will not score. You will not do well. So trim your body as a man, as a woman. Don't allow it to grow. Every weekend, trim it, so that when you use all those deodorant, you will look good. It will look good on you. Okay. If you have any medical condition like hyperhidrosis, excessive sweating, you meet a medical specialist. We have doctors that take care of the skin, epidemiologists. You meet them, they will know how to do it. And then please avoid some drugs. Avoid some drugs that will make you to sweat. In conclusion, body and mouth odor is not something to joke with. Okay? If you have somebody that has this, because I know one of the questions somebody will have asked me is, if I have a friend and that person has mouth odor, how will I tell that friend? Abi? No be so? So the answer is this. Let's say that you are my friend. We've been talking. We like each other. In my parlance, in Anna, they will get busy with Betewinwa. As on them go in one day and dear, you may have made your one out. In one year. So if you have mouth odor, the first question I'll ask you is that, sorry, what type of toothpaste do you use? You tell me, oh, I use close-up. It's okay. Okay, I think if you use close-up plus this, it gives good breath. Like you'll be better than the other one. Okay? You don't tell the person that you have mouth odor directly. Just what type of toothpaste do you use? Okay? I would suggest you use this other one. Okay? Some people have lost relationship because of mouth odor. I'm serious. Some people have lost good relationship because of mouth odor. Not just boyfriend, girlfriend relationship. I mean good relationship with your boss. Imagine staying in the same motor with your boss and your boss wanted to kiss you and then he comes say, where? Next time, okay, which side are you going to? Are you going to a car road? I want to go to a run road so they will drop you with your nuisance. Okay. So those are the things. If you have somebody that has offensive odor, if you cannot talk to the person, refer the person to somebody that can talk to the person, the closest person, so that you help the person. We must do everything possible to stay clean as well as possible. Know that no one is immune to this unpleasant condition. I've said that before. Nobody is immune. It can happen to anybody. So take care of yourself. Take care of everybody. Make sure your house is clean. Make sure your beddings are clean. Your environment should be clean as possible. May God help us to keep ourselves clean and help us to continue to be good citizens. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Moderator, thank you.